Hey, it's Amanda, and it's day 3 of the food diary. And this morning, it's actually a little bit late. I'll show you the clock. I don't know if you can see it. 9:10. So I'm late having breakfast. And you might be wondering why. Well, that is because, was it because I was sleeping in? No, it wasn't because I was sleeping in. It is because the car wouldn't start this morning. So I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, take Rick to work in the truck, down our icy hill, come back home, I know, right? So I could have the vehicle to take Ricky to college this morning because he had to get to work and Ricky had to get to college, so it had to be both. Thankfully, Brian's work is closed down for the day, so Brian didn't have to go to work. Ricky's college is on a like late schedule. The morning classes were canceled. But anything after 10, you have to come in, and his second class of the day is at 10:30. So, kind of throws my day off. So anyway, I was up at 4 o'clock this morning, and of course, I didn't feel like eating at 4 o'clock in the morning. What I wanted to do was go to sleep. Did I sleep? No. I ended up just staying up. So now it's 9 o'clock. I've been up for a while. I'm hungry. I'm gonna have some oatmeal again, because I'm getting ready to leave and take Ricky to his college classes. And he's walking around somewhere around me. Anyway, I'm gonna show you, look, I'll show you the oatmeal. Oatmeal does the body good. Brian and Brianna did sleep in. I mean, Brian's up now, Brianna's up, she's just not moving around. But they're not ready for breakfast yet, so my water's boiling. I'm gonna take that off the stove. And I have a couple of other things I wanna do today, and I'm gonna show you those really fast. Okay, so here's those turkey drums that I took out yesterday. They are thawed, so I'm going to transfer them to my Pampered Chef pan before I leave and toss them in the oven. Brian will be here to keep an eye on it, so will Brianna. I'm pretty much going to cook them just like I did my Thanksgiving turkey. I'll put a link up at the top if you haven't seen that. I'm pretty much just going to butter them, salt and pepper. There won't be an apple or anything with them, but I might put a little water in the bottom of the dish. And I might even reserve one of these out to make a pot of soup. Okay, so in case you haven't noticed already, one of the questions that I get asked all the time is what about breakfast and what about lunches? And I don't normally put it on the blog or the vlogs or anything like that because we don't really plan it. We kind of have some things that are around and everybody just grabs what they want. So like oatmeal, I mean we have oatmeal more than like most people I think would have cereal. Like, sorry, I'm just turning off my oven. It's like our go-to meal. Oatmeal is good with anything. It's good for everything. It's good with anything, even if I didn't have peanut butter or brown sugar. I mean, you could just have it with a little regular sugar, a little milk. I mean, you could have it with about anything. We got bananas, you could have that. You could have it with applesauce. Any of those things you could have it with. I was thinking about making some granola today, actually, with the old-fashioned oats that I have. This is instant oats, but I also have old-fashioned oats that I use to make, like, baked goods. Anyway, so lunches I don't really plan too often because a lot of times we do something with our leftovers. So now you're kind of getting a visual of how that works, right? So today's lunch. Lunches are visuals, right? So these are my leftovers from last night. There is the, because remember I only used half of the hot Italian sausage. This is what's left of the potatoes, just a small container. Oh, I'm trying to open it for you. See the potatoes in there. And this container has what's left of the pasta bake. So all of that is going to be for Ricky because it's gluten-free. And usually if I have something that's gluten-free, I just immediately assign it to Ricky, and that way I have more options to figure out stuff for everybody else. It just works for me that way. So I'm going to take that rest of that hot Italian sausage that was left over, and I'm actually going to make pasta fagioli. And we're gonna have that for lunch for all of the rest of us. So that worked out really well. And well, of course we'll have the turkey for dinner tonight, and I think we're just gonna have some actual turkey with some actual mashed potatoes, not instant ones, and broccoli, and maybe some bread. I'm thinking about making some fresh bread. I've gotten a few comments about the amount of carbs we eat. I know, what do you, I have no words, it's what we eat. Do I think they're terribly unhealthy? I do think they contribute to my weight, but I don't think we eat a lot of unhealthy things. I think if you've looked at what we make, we really don't use a lot of processed stuff. I mean, we do have some of it, don't get me wrong. But I really try to keep as much just, you know, stuff I make with just meat or rice or fruits and vegetables, and just do combinations with that. And even though it's a lot of potatoes, I mean, to me, it's potatoes a vegetable. There's lots of different opinions on it. Lots of different opinions. But this is just what we do. And I'm just sharing that with you. And hopefully by showing you how we do it, you can just take the things that will help you, like the using of the leftovers or keeping things simple, and that will help you to take what you eat and turn it into something that works for your budget, to help you save. Does that make sense? So even though you might not make exactly what we make, it'll help you save in your own way. So anyway, these are just some things that I'm thinking about doing today. That's a lot. That's a lot to make pasta fagioli and bake the turkey and possibly make bread and granola. That's a lot. But, and plus, I mentioned the car. I do have to at some point go get a battery for the car, so it might not all happen, but I'm hopeful. We'll see. So my turkey is done, and I was just using the drippings from the pan to make a little turkey gravy, because we don't want to waste anything. I mean, this goodness, you don't want to waste this, for sure. So basically what I did was I just took 2 tablespoons of butter, melted it, threw cornstarch in it, made it a roux, and then took all the drippings from the turkey, which turkey's right here. You can see right here's the turkey, and here's the pan that I cooked it in. I put a little water in it when I cooked it, and so I had some drippings, then I added a little extra water to get everything to about 2 cups, and here we go, a nice thick gravy for dinner. So it's made, it's very early in the day, and it's probably, I don't even know what time it is, it's 11 o'clock. So I've already got the turkey made for dinner, I've already got the gravy made. So all I'm gonna have to do later is to cook up the broccoli and cook up the mashed potatoes and some bread if I can get the bread done today. And that's it, we'll be done, we'll have dinner. But right now, as soon as I get this all cleaned up and wrapped up, I'm gonna start the pasta fagioli for lunch. So I'm really excited about that. I know Brian is too, he's holding the camera. Aren't you, Brian?
Very excited.
Okay. Wrapping this up. Okay, so I just want to show you that I've started fagioli. Take a peek at it. It's my mirepoix with some garlic. You've seen me make fagioli, so I won't show you how I make it again. Wow, it's bright. But I figured I'd just show you that. And I was going to tell you about this turkey. These turkey legs right here. They're still here. I'm letting them cool down, and then I'm going to pick them. I'm going to take all the meat off of it, get the bones separate, and then I'm going to start a bone broth here in a little while. Also on my agenda for today that I forgot about, but realized once I started making the mirepoix, is this baggie is my baggie that holds frozen celery, and I'm out, but I do happen to have celery in my fridge. So I will probably check with Rick when he gets home, see if he wants any just to snack on. If he doesn't, it's gonna get frozen and go into the bag, so I have it on hand. So anyway, getting ready to finish this up. You know, it seems like, just so you know, it doesn't, when you already have frozen onions, frozen celery, you just gotta put a couple pieces of garlic in a garlic press, and maybe shred up an onion, or shred up a carrot. It really doesn't take that, I mean, I've already got the meat pre-cooked too, because I did that yesterday. It really doesn't take that long to throw together a soup like this. Like, it seems like there's a lot of steps, but there's not. I mean, I normally have the ingredients of a mirepoix frozen in my freezer, ready to go, so I can just toss that thing together whenever I want it. So even though it probably seems like I'm cooking a lot, I'm really not. I'm kind of pre-cooking as often as I can, just to get things together. And it's just a matter of thinking ahead. It's just a matter of knowing what you're going to be doing in advance. So I'm probably, I mean, just think about it. I've already run out several times this morning, and yet I have all this stuff together and ready for it. Like the turkey, I threw the turkey in the oven and had Brian and Brianna keep an eye on it while I ran Reiki to college. You know, I didn't have to sit in the kitchen and wait. You know, that's something you could, if I wanted to, I could have thrown it in a crock pot. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that you could have done it. So even if you're not a stay-at-home mom like me, even if you're a working mom, it's really easy if you really plan ahead, just to throw things in the crock pot and make sure it's roasted and ready to go, and you know, have it all together. If you didn't want instant mashed potatoes but you wanted quick potatoes, you could do you could pre-cook potatoes. I've done that. I didn't do it this time. I do it often when we have snow. If I know snow is coming, I will bake a bunch of potatoes and keep them in my fridge. And then I have a bunch of pre-baked potatoes. I can just take them out of their jackets or not, depending on what you want to do, and just mash those. I mean, it doesn't take much to toss them in the pan on the stove with a little butter, a little milk, and heat them up and mash them down, and you got potatoes, real potatoes. So it really doesn't take that much time. It's just a matter of thinking ahead and trying to prepare as much in advance as you can, and you got great meals. I mean, this is a restaurant quality meal, I think. The Fagioli for sure. I called it wrong. Fagioli. Forgive me. Forgive me, my Italian friends. Fagioli. But anyway, I think it's really great and tasty, and just the same thing that you would go if you went to a restaurant. And I didn't have to put a lot of work in it, but it seems impressive. So I just wanted to show you this. This is a little bit of macaroni that was left when I made something some other time, and I really try not to waste anything. So rather than throwing a little bit away, I just save it for some time that I just need a little bit of noodles. Pasta fagioli is a great one because it really uses very small noodles. So what I did was I took the macaroni, and I actually, if you look at it close, it's been beaten up. I took the meat tenderizer and just banged on it until it broke up the little pieces. And this is going to go in the fagioli, which is almost done now. I just want to show you the fagioli that's done. It is so nice and thick. It's been sitting here cooking down for a little while I've been doing stuff. I actually decided, since I was already doing other things, I went ahead and froze the celery. And I took the celery ends and got them in here ready for the turkey bones so I can go ahead and make my broth. And I didn't have any ends of the onions because every time I do it I keep forgetting and throwing them away. But I'm going to keep, I have a bag that I have in the freezer, I just haven't added to it. So I was like, I gotta cut an onion anyway, I'll just throw it in there. So then there's carrots. Probably put a little garlic in there too. So next step, pick the bones. But first, I gotta run and pick up my husband. So I gotta run and take care of the vehicle situation. So all of this is gonna pause. I'm gonna wrap it all up and I'll get to it when I get back. Okay, so I picked all the turkey meat and I have it in this container. And I'm sure I can make probably at least 2 meals with that, at least. I still have another turkey leg in the fridge for soup. And then here I have turned on my crock pot for turkey broth. So, and I always forget to turn it the right way. So anyway, this is gonna stay on at least 24 hours. If you see my broth video, I'll link it up at the top. So that's done. This is going in the fridge, and this is all we have until dinner time, except you might come along with me and Rick on a little date. Okay, so this is kind of food related. There's Rick. But of course, this week we were snowed in. Well, we've been snowed in the house with the kids for days. So we decided that, there's the house in the background. There's Rick. We decided we needed to leave and take a break since we could actually get down our hill now. So, we're going out. Got a gift card. This was actually a Christmas gift. And I'm not drinking coffee. There you go. Rick is drinking coffee. I'm gonna have a cocoa. So, we're going out. Okay, it's dinner time. I have a bit of a dilemma. Let me show you what I got going on so far. This, which is my potatoes that are boiling, and I need to put the lid on. And turn that down. Okay, so those are gonna boil for about 20 minutes. Over here I have my container of turkey and my container of gravy. I'm gonna heat up the gravy. I have my very last box of stuffing. I won't be buying anymore, so I'm gonna use this one. Here's my one issue. I was planning on having broccoli, but as you can probably see, let me try to get you in some good light. It has kind of, there's no kind of, gone bad. So we won't be having broccoli, which makes me very sad. And I have a combination of options for the family in terms of veg. I'm gonna tell you what we're doing. While I don't have a problem with the fruit and veg that we have on a regular basis, and it's not like we're not having fruit, I was gonna show you this too. I haven't put it in the videos because people are just grabbing these as they go during the week, but this was my bag of oranges and this is my bag of apples. So people have dug into it today, or not just today, but like the past few days. Rick said these oranges are really, really good. I haven't had an orange. I'm not a huge fan of eating oranges. I love orange juice. I will eat an orange. It's just not something I grab. If I'm gonna grab a snack, I'm gonna grab an apple. I love apples. But anyway, so we do have fruit. People can grab it. But anyway, with this particular meal, because I am having, I don't know, I was just feeling very Thanksgiving-ish. So I was hoping to have the broccoli with the potatoes and the stuffing and the gravy. It just felt, to me even, like just a very, like it was filled with comfort foods and it needed something, just something else. Well, I don't have it. So I have lettuce. I'm gonna offer a salad. Probably not everyone will take it. I'm not a huge fan of iceberg lettuce. My husband will eat a salad, no problem. Brian will eat a salad, no problem. Ricky will eat a salad. Brianna, not a huge fish. Brianna's like me. She and I prefer spinach to the iceberg lettuce. We're not fans of it. And I decided to, since I kind of had a Thanksgiving kind of meal in mind. So I think I'm gonna fry up these sweet potatoes, which again isn't the healthiest vegetable, but you know, it's a Thanksgiving style meal, so I think that would be on a Thanksgiving table. And like I said, we have the fruit here, so I think I'm trying to represent all the different fruits and vegetables, and you know, fill up their plates with multiple different ones every day. It is something that I'm mindful of. It's not something that I try to stress out about, because I really think, since I make most things from relative scratch, I mean, I'm having a box of stovetop, but pretty much everything else we're eating came from like a raw food item. Like the gravy that we're having, the only thing that is processed in it is the cornstarch, and the potatoes are potatoes. I mean, I'm doing real ones, not instant ones. I mean, the sweet potatoes are in a can, but I mean, it's, what can you do? So anyway, don't judge me, people. Don't judge me. The broccoli went bad. That's how it is. I hate that it happened. If I had known it was going bad, I totally would have blanched it and froze it, because you know I would have. But I missed it. And even I miss things sometimes. I'm a little disappointed. I love broccoli. Broccoli is one of my favorites. I love those greens. I don't even mind cabbage, and we still have some cabbage. And I thought about frying up some cabbage. It just didn't seem right with the Thanksgiving meal. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But we'll have cabbage another day this week. Put it in another soup or something. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what we're doing for dinner. Disappointed. In case you can't tell, I'm really disappointed about the broccoli. But what can you do? Can't do everything. Alright, so, and besides, you know what? If it's gonna be a Thanksgiving style meal, the fact of the matter is I really should focus on being thankful. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna let go of that ruined broccoli and just be thankful for it. I'm trying to model that behavior I want the kids to have, because if they come to the table and complain, I'm gonna be like, you know what I'm saying. Okay, I'll let you know when dinner's ready. You can see what we do. Okay, so we are getting ready to have dinner. I went ahead and just kind of laid everything out. Everybody can just grab a scoop of whatever for their plate. So there's the little salad I made, and the turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, which is heaven, by the way, stuffing, and sweet potatoes. So plenty of great stuff here. The only thing in here that's not gluten-free is the stuffing. Ricky's not a huge fan of it anyway, so he doesn't mind. And everything else here will make a feast. So we're gonna get ready and sit down and have dinner. So I think this is the first time you've seen us all at the table. Everybody say hi to the people.
Hello. Hello, YouTube people.
Oh my, Ricky.
Hi.
You're welcome.
Anyway, we are getting ready to sit down to our Thanksgiving dinner. Everybody feeling thankful? It's not really Thanksgiving, obviously, but...
No, it's Christmas.
It's not Christmas. It's
Wow.
January.
Wow. Yeah, if you're watching this, it's, what is it, January 9th?
Yeah.
January 9th.
Something like that. So, anyway, we're getting ready to pray and eat our delicious meal. So, anybody have anything special to add?
Hi, I'm alive.
People were asking if you were feeling better.
I'm feeling better. I took medicine.
Brianna's feeling great. How about you guys? Brian, you're popular now. Everybody was saying how much they love Brian.
I feel just like I did yesterday.
Oh. Anyway, Ricky, everybody says you're funny.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so sweet.
What about me?
You're
That's
beautiful.
Brianna.
Stop it.
And this man right here, everybody says he's wonderful.
You know.
And me. I'm me. So, all right, day 3 of the food diary is done. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. We're gonna eat, and we will see you tomorrow. Everybody say bye.
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 Bye. Bye again, Daddy.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching. I'm really glad you came to visit us here at the Fundamental Home. Make sure if you enjoyed this video that you click the like button and also click subscribe right below me for more videos coming into your inbox all the time. And also, if you enjoy social media, we've got links up at the top here for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all the other fun things. And check out thefundamentalhome.com for more information about what we're doing all the time and how we do it, because there's way more details there. And here over to the right, we have some videos that I recommend. So thanks again for coming by, and we'll see you next time. Bye.